Greetings, film fans. John Campy here with the new installment of AMC Asks, and today we're specifically going to be talking about the new horror film starring Daniel Radcliffe, The Woman in Black. Now, I haven't seen this film yet, but to me, this movie looks a whole lot of creepy. As a matter of fact, my wife, honestly, this is true. My wife, who is a huge Harry Potter fan, sees the trailer for this come on TV, and she usually yells out in her best Will Smith voice, "Oh, hell no," and she runs out of the room. That's how creepy this film looks. Now, I want to talk right now a little bit and specifically about Daniel Radcliffe, who, of course, is world famous for being Harry Potter. We've seen him since he was like a little kid. It's freaky looking back at the first one or two Harry Potter films and seeing how young he really was, and seeing him now as a full-grown man in this film, Woman in Black, a horror film. Now, when we think of successful child actors, rightly or wrongly, we usually think about or talk about the tragedies of child stars who become adults and, fall into a lot of substance abuse or have other types of horrible, terrible, tragic stories that unfold. But I want to remind people that this is not necessarily the fate of Daniel Radcliffe. There have been a lot of success stories, as a matter of fact, when talking about child actors. For example, let's look at Christian Bale. Batman, for heaven's sakes. A lot of people forget that he got his start and became famous at the young age of 13. He wasn't even in high school yet. He was just a kid in Steven Spielberg's film Empire of the Sun. Now, of course, he went on to do great projects like American Psycho and, of course, the Batman films and many, many others. So, this is a guy who, childhood celebrity didn't destroy him. Or how about Ron Howard? A lot of people forget he started as just this little kid on Mayberry. He was just this child actor. He became even more famous as a teenager for Happy Days. And now he's gone on to become one of the most successful directors and producers of our time, maybe of all time. So obviously that worked out pretty well for him. How about Kurt Russell? A lot of people forget he got his start as a young kid doing Disney projects, and now, of course, he's the Kurt Russell. So clearly, there are a lot of big success stories of kids, if you want to call them, who had a lot of early success that went on to become majorly successful people as directors, producers, actors, what have you. Just because somebody was a child star does not necessarily mean they're destined for doom and tragedy. But AMC wants to ask you guys, what do you think is the future for Daniel Radcliffe? Do you think Daniel Radcliffe will go on to become a successful actor, acting in dramas and horrors and comedies and whatever, and, moving more away from Harry Potter? Or will he always be Harry Potter to us? We want you to tell us. And when you tell us, you could win 2 free passes to an AMC theater near you. Here's how you can do it. Simply follow us on Twitter at AMC Movie News and tweet your answer. What do you think will become of Daniel Radcliffe's career? Make sure to include the hashtag AMC Asks. So follow AMC Movie News on Twitter, tweet your answer, and make sure to include the hashtag AMC Asks. Will Daniel Radcliffe always just be Harry Potter, or do you think he'll go on to have a full, successful acting career in the business? Now, if you're watching this on AMC Movie News' website on amctheaters.com, you can also leave your answer in the comments section below. Anyway, folks, thanks for joining me. Let us know what you think will happen with Daniel Radcliffe, and don't forget this weekend to head out and watch The Woman in Black at an AMC theater near you. Thanks for joining us. My name is John Campy, and until next time, bye-bye.